Good morning, friends. How are you? And I received some requests from some of my viewers that the morning message you were giving was very good and was helpful. So I thought of creating a morning message today, and now I'll be creating morning messages for you regularly. Today, when I woke up, I just got an idea in my mind that what should be the preparation for 2020. We all wish that we have a new life, a new time in 2020, and I was just thinking that what should be the probable preparation for 2020. So I searched for it on the net in the morning, and I just got a very good list in my hand. The good list was World Economic Forum report for 10 skills needed to survive in 2020. These are the 10 skills for corporates, or even we can apply it in our personal front also, to make 2020 a successful year ahead for us, right? So as I was going through the list, it's a fantastic list, and I think you will be able to get it online, but I'll just try to expand on it. This is Ashish Nagar, and I am thankful that you are watching my videos, you are loving my videos, liking my videos. Please leave comments. I request again and again to all my viewers to please leave comments so that I can get a feedback and I can improvise in the quality and quantity of content that I am providing to you. Yesterday I recorded a very useful, informative video, but due to some problems with my Wi-Fi and internet connections, you know what's going on in the world and in India, and because of that there are certain jammers on internet and etc, so I couldn't upload the video. Anyway, I'll be doing it today. It's a very informative video. Please do not forget to see it as soon as you get the notification for that video, right? By then today morning when I searched, I just came across a list by World Economic Forum, which reports that there are 10 skills that are required to effectively thrive in 2020, right? So I'll just go through the list very fast, and over the next 10 days, today is 21st, till 30th of December, we'll be discussing one point daily. I have done my little bit of research on the points, and I have tried to come up with the simplification of the explanation for you. I always believe that the depth of knowledge is equal to the simplification of explanation. So I'll try to explain you the things as easily and as shortly as they can. First we'll go through the list. So the list here, it's in my hand, and it says that the first thing we need to thrive in 2020 as a corporate or as a on the personal front also is the complex problem solving. What is complex problem solving? See, simple problem solving is good, right? And problem solving, we all are aware of this particular word and the term, right? Now what is complex problem solving? We are having many situations in our life, and these combination of situations creates a picture that needs us to react in many ways over a situation, right? We have to work as a father, we have to work as a husband, we have to work as a son, we have to present ourselves as a society member, we have to present ourselves as a group member, we have to present ourselves as a friend, we have to present ourselves as a worker of the corporate, we have to present ourselves and as far as coach is concerned, I have to present myself as a responsible knowledge provider for my clients and for the candidates who are listening me and who are following my videos. So complex problem solving, when we collect all these problems, the multifacetedness of the issue makes it a complex problem, right? Now let us go through very fast through the steps of problem solving or the stages of problem solving. You might be aware of it, you would have read about it, but I'll just try to expand on it. There are few stages, 6 steps to solve any problem, right? The first step is the problem identification. In my yesterday's videos in solution of your overthinking problem, right? Please go through the video in my playlist, it is there in my playlist. And the first problem, in that also I defined it very clearly that first of all you have to identify the problem, what is leading you to overthinking, right? So any problem that we have, the first thing we have to do, with that problem is identification of the problem. Sit down, do a self pacing, and correctly, go into the depth of the problem and exactly write down what is the problem. The problem might not be what we are feeling at the surface, the problem might be inside us or inside. See, 99% cases we can modify is ourselves. We can modify ourselves so that we can deal with the external ecology or external environment. You cannot go on changing the external environment. What the first thing you have to do is you have to change your own presence in that particular problem, right? So identify whether the problem is the inner ecology or the external ecology. For each external problem that exists, there is an internal solution which we have to find out. So go to the depth of the problem solver and decide the problem, identify the problem, then structure the problem. What do we mean by structuring the problem? Structuring the problem means you have to defragment the problem part by part by asking you various questions. You can ask a question that why this is a problem for me, why am I finding it difficult to solve it, what are the factors that can influence this problem, how can my decision contribute or help in this problem. That is the second step. The third step is the looking into the possible solutions. Once you have identified the problem dash dash dash, you have identified the reasons of the problem dash dash dash. Now you have to find out what can be the possible solutions. How can you deal with the problem exactly, right? And once you have done that, you have to make a decision on whether I should do this or whether I should do this. Again. In my past videos, several times I have said that decision making is based on the value system that you are following right now, your belief system, your internal ecology, and your past experiences and your outcomes, right? So using all these defragmentations, using all these cadres, we are going to decide that out of the possible list of solutions, what can be the best decision, what can be the best thing, best action I can take in regards with this particular problem. Once you are done with that, you have to implement, because without action you cannot solve a problem. So you have identified the problem, you have found out its structure, you have found out the possible solutions, you have taken a decision, okay, if I do this problem can be solved, but it will only be postulated if you act on it. So take an action, and lastly take a feedback. Fine. So for example, I'll take a very simple example that I am having a problem that I have, today is my working day and I have to put my car for service. It is giving me some complaints. So first of all, I identify that what is the problem. The problem is if I keep my car for service, how I'll be managing my whole day without the vehicle. Fine. So you have found out that is a identification. Then you defragment it. You defragment it by making a list of the places you have to visit today and the jobs you have to complete today, in between morning 9 o'clock to evening 6 o'clock, when your car will be off, right? So make a list of the possible journeys or possible travels you have to make, and cut down the travels as far as possible. Then you find out that what can be the possible solution. Either you borrow somebody's car in your surrounding or your relatives or something, if you have to visit some important meetings. If you feel that I can go to the office and get the problem solved off, you can always use taxis or Uber or Ola and fly to the office or working place, and you can work with it, right? Then what do you do is, then you make a decision that okay, today I'll not be going for there are no important meetings, so I'll just be going to the office, working in the office. In the evening while coming back, I'll pick up my car and I'll come back home, right? So that is what, now you are taking a decision that I'll cancel the other tie-ups if they are if you can postpone them. Secondly, if there is a important meeting that you have to go from the office, you can go with a colleague from the office. So now you take a decision that I am calling the people and putting my car in this thing service, and how I am going to deal with the day if I put the car in service, right? And once you implement it, then you in the afternoon you just sit and do job work that okay, I postponed these meetings, what was the importance of the meetings, when I can best and at the earliest arrange those meetings again. So planning this problem out, right? So now how can we apply this module into complex problem solving? Again, break the complex problem, chunk it down into small pieces. Once you chunk down the problems into small pieces, that you deal with each of the piece that is related with the problem. So chunking down the problem gives you a decision of how and which are the possible components of a complex problem, and how you can deal with the complex problems. Now I just discussed that you have to put your car in service, and on the way back you will be picking up the car. Now with that, you have to visit somebody in the hospital, you have to go to a community meeting in the evening, you even have to go and attend some ritual that is very important to be attended. So each problem you pick it up and you just value it depending on the decision you have made and how you are going to deal with that problem on all fronts, right? So solve one problem, solve another problem, match the decisions, take the third problem, match the decisions, take the fourth problem, match the decisions. So what you do is, in the process of complex problem solving, you chunk it down into small components. You take each component, put it through the cascade of problem solving, and the end result of all the chunks should be one, right? So whatever decision you are taking should give answer to all the related problems that are there. Now this I am trying to explain it on a very basic level. When we work in corporates, when we go to corporates, these problems are on multi-level. They are national or international heads are involved, national international people are involved. There are so many workers that are involved. So just chunk it down, gradually chunk it down to small parts. Try to work up with each of the part and come to a common consensus in relation with the result that you want to get. So the first and the foremost thing that is required for thriving hard in 2020 is problem solving. The next two, which I'll be discussing over Sunday, tomorrow 22nd and 23rd of December, that is day after tomorrow, are core parts of this. We'll be expanding on them. They are the critical thinking, that is on number 2, and the creativity, that is on number 3, right? So I'll gradually summarize on how we are going to do this, right? So simplified, I have just simplified the complex problem solving approach. If you search on net, you will get tons and tons of literature jargon which is available there, but I would like to put it very simply. Take a complex problem, chunk it down into small pieces, find a solution for each piece of the problem, combine the end result of all the problems as a complex problem, and you will be having the answer of how to deal with it. So that's it for today morning message, right? See you tomorrow with second thing. That will be up to 30th of December. We'll be discussing these 10 points, right? And after 31st, I'll conclude how we can utilize it in 2020. I'll try to help you up with the things. Please be with me, stay with me. Please subscribe if you like the video. Stay tuned with me. I'm here to help you. If you have any questions, any comments for me, please leave them down in the comment section. I was a little bit fast in this video because I want to finish it into the stipulated time frame, right? So be with me, join with me, subscribe, like and share my videos if you love to. Any part you want me to expand, please leave it in the comments. I'll expand it in the following videos, right? Till then, have a nice day. Stay wow, stay awesome. This is Ashish Nagar signing off for today morning, and hope this morning message helps you in planning your problems today. Take care. Bye bye.